Turns out Hunter Avalon is the low information voter that Tim Pool always talks about. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to my channel. And I'm going to explain exactly why I say that. I don't know much about this kid. I saw him on a video with Vosh. I've talked about Vosh on here before. He's this far left commie socialist. I don't know. I don't know what you call these people. He wants socialism. He calls all his people comrades. What these typical far left people do. I guess I don't. And Vosh was on the Tim Pool podcast, TIMCAST IRL. I couldn't listen to the garbage that he was talking about. I don't know. I can't get down with anything these people say. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's fine. That's fine. Like I always say, agree to disagree. So I saw a video pop up on my YouTube feed this morning. It was from a fairly new YouTuber, Sir Lancelot was. What's his name? Sir Lancelot 1992. Go check him out. He's got less than 200 subscribers. Go check him out. Give him a sub. He's got some pretty decent content. I checked it out, and so he had a video about this, and I was gonna make a video about this right after it happened on Timcast. I was blown away. I was blown away by this kid, and as you guys know, some of you guys know, I ended up buying a house. Me and my wife moved far out into the country. I was without Wi-Fi for a little bit, so I couldn't make any videos for about a week. So I got a little bit behind there, and so I wasn't able to make this video that I wanted. But when I saw Sir Lancelot 1992's video about this, I'm like, yeah, I got to put this out there. Speaking of Sir Lancelot and going up and hitting him for a sub, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right down there. The little red subscribe button you see on your phone or your computer. Help me grow my channel. We got a lot to talk about, guys, and I'm going to bring it to you with common sense and logic. I say it every time. Like, I'm not a far left, I'm not a Republican, Democrat, far left, far right, conservative, liberal. I'm a, in politics, I really know nothing about. But the bizarre thing is when I see people like Hunter Avalllone and Bosch and some of these, I made a video about Destiny, this far lefty guy, Destiny. He was on Tim Pool a while ago. People must like that guy because I get a lot of thumbs down, a lot of comments saying Destiny smashed Tim Pool in the debate. I wasn't even talking about that. I was just talking about the nonsense that comes out of Destiny's mouth in general. I completely disagree with him on just about everything that he says, which, whatever, agree to disagree. But when I have more knowledge about certain things than get people like this, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in. I'm not a political scholar, but, I see this guy. I feel like he made a complete fool of himself. I feel like he's such a low information voter, but I'm diving in too far. Hit the subscribe button. Join me on this journey. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I have to say. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this guy, Hunter Avalllone. I mean, I'd love to hear some other opinions about him. I'm sure some of you guys out there love him, but just like Destiny. But I can't. I mean, I feel like he made a fool of himself. So let's get right into it. Hunter Avalllone, apparently his backstory is he was conservative, leaned politically to the right, I don't know. And then all of a sudden decided he was going to go to the left, changed his viewpoints, had a child, I think a daughter, he might have said, changed some of his viewpoints, whatever. Cool. Tim Pool, listen, I like Tim Pool because he says he's a milquetoast fence sitter. He's not right. He's not on the right. He's not on the left. He said he leans a little more left, but he voted for Trump. He likes Trump's policies. Blah 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 blah. I'm sure you guys know about Tim Pool. I like Tim Pool for one reason. Tim Pool brings facts. Of course, he's got some biases, but he brings facts to the table. Like, he does his research. Tim Pool, his job has been for many years. He was a journalist, apparently a really good journalist. He just looks at news all day long, and he doesn't just get it from one source. He checks, fact checks, make sure what he's talking about is facts. He doesn't want to mislead anybody, give any misinformation, and sometimes he might. He's not perfect, but I like Tim Pool because he gives facts. I don't always agree with, everything Tim Pool says, but I like that he brings the facts to the table. So he likes to have people from the right, people from the left, a little mixture of everybody. So he has this. He had Vosh on there. I can't stand him. And I saw this guy Hunter Avalon first on Vosh's podcast or whatever Vosh does, his little talk show there. And for some reason, I don't know why I saw it. I saw a clip and Hunter Avalon was on it. And I'm like, oh, who's this kid? And they were talking about Steven Crowder. And Vosh is like, yeah, it was Steven Crowder. He's just a fascist Nazi. And Hunter Avalon's like, yeah, he is. I wish I could find the clip, but I'm not going to go through Vosh's content to see if I can find it up. It'll make me sick. I got no... The guy Vosh is just... Ugh. So, this guy's like, oh, Steven Crowder, he's a fascist Nazi. What? Listen, I'm going to post a link to a video at the end of this one where Steven Crowder dresses up like Santa Claus just to make a kid's Christmas better because a woke SJW Santa ruined this kid's Christmas. It's the whole thing with the Nerf gun. I'm sure you guys saw it. Like I said, if you didn't, I'll post it at the end. Steven Crowder did an amazing thing. That's not something that a Nazi fascist would do. They just disagree with what he says, his points of view, his perspectives, his political leanings, so they got to call him names. That's it. That's it. I'm not going to go there. Back to Hunter. So I saw Hunter there. I'm like, wow, this kid's clueless. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So he goes on TIMCAST IRL, and in my opinion, he completely made a fool of himself, 100%. Low information voter. He was just spitting out the political left talking points. That's it. That he looks like he watched CNN or MSNBC and just repeated what he saw on there. I'm a dummy. I'm a knucklehead. Listen, call me whatever you want in the comments. I'll agree with you. Yeah, I'm a knucklehead when it comes to politics. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I never voted until this year. So, but I feel like I'm more informed than this kid. Like, I was watching him, and when he was talking, I'm like, no, this is completely wrong what he's saying. And then Tim Pool would say, yep, you're so wrong. And then Tim Pool would throw the proof on the table, and this kid would, these people, they don't say, yeah, you're right. I apologize. I'm wrong. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right. It's when Tim Pool brought up the, is Joe Biden going over to Ukraine and getting one of the prosecutors over there fired. Everyone's like, no, I can't let you spread misinformation like that. I can't let you spread misinformation. I can't. Dummy, he's telling the truth. No, he's not. No. All right, pull up the video. This kid just got handed a big plate of humble pie, I'll tell you that.
Our company reached out to the State Department saying, why are you investigating?
All right,
Stop
check this
now.
out.
Joe Biden goes out there and says, if you don't fire the prosecutor, you ain't getting $1 billion.
No,
Quid pro quo.
I cannot. I'm sorry. I can't.
Those are facts.
I can't stand by while this is.
Those are facts.
No.
What do you
contest?
contest?
This is complete misinformation. No,
Listen to this kid.
Donald. First of all, Hunter Biden did not earn 1.5.
I didn't say he
million?
did.
Was it 1.5?
I didn't say he did.
1.5 billion?
I can't
say
stand
he
by
earned
while
any money.
you spread this
Did you not just
misinformation.
I said he was flown in Air Force Two
I knew what
by
happened.
Joe Biden to negotiate a $1 billion private equity
I'm
deal
going to play
in China.
this through.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
now I
give me a
read
minute.
about that, and that's definitely not a good look for Hunter Biden. 100%.
Why was
But-
Joe Biden using government property to fly his son for private deals in China?
I don't
Whether
know.
they
It's
got the
probably-
deal
it
or
was-
not.
It was probably corrupt. It was probably corrupt.
I'd say
You think?
I think there's corruption. Again, there's corruption on both sides here. But if I'm forced to choose between Donald
What's the
Trump,
misinformation?
well, the misinformation here, I was referring to there's a lot of misinformation about the 1.5 million, but I know you didn't bring that
Billion.
up. 1.5 billion.
See, this kid doesn't know what he's
which
talking
that was
about.
only like a goal. They were trying to make 1.5 billion in capital.
Attempted murder, still a crime.
And then you said that they
Got a $5 million forgivable interest-free loan.
That I actually haven't heard about.
It's a
But
fact.
Joe Biden did not get that special prosecutor fired.
You're wrong.
Yes, he
you're,
did.
You're so wrong.
No, I'm not.
You are so out of your depth, bro.
No,
You have
I'm
Did
no
you
idea
see
what
the
I'm talking about.
video of him?
Everybody's
talking
seen the
about it?
video.
It's my
Did you see it?
Listen, it's my understanding that this prosecutor was fired for doing a poor job, and that
You
Joe
are wrong.
Can we?
Name the prosecutor.
I don't
Victor
know.
Chokin.
Exactly. Victor Shokin.
Can we
He
find
was
out? Can we fact
play the
check it?
video.
Sure. Well, we're not going to play the video of Joe Biden saying.
Yeah, they
but
do play
I'll
the
break it down
video.
for you because Matt
And this
Taibbi is not a
kid
conservative.
doesn't know what he's talking
UK
about. I saw this
froze the
video
assets of
a
Mykola
long time
Zlochevsky.
ago.
He's the guy who
Like,
founded
I knew
Burisma.
that
So you don't have any idea what
corrupt
you're talking
Joe
about.
was
right
over
now.
there to get that
Zlochevsky was
prosecutor
under
fired.
criminal investigation.
Sorry.
When Joe Biden intervened, there were at least a dozen investigations into him and this company. Hunter Biden was put on the board for seemingly no reason, probably to garner influence. When asked about it, Hunter Biden was asked, if you weren't Joe Biden's son, would you have gotten this job? He says, probably not. So even it's his acknowledgement. That's why they brought him on. Right. We also have the emails where when he's doing his Chinese negotiations, they talk about the big guy, and that was confirmed by Tony Bobulinski. I digress. Victor Shokin was the prosecutor who signed a sworn affidavit in court in Ukraine that said he was investigating active investigations, and Joe Biden intervened.
This way, I'm going to shut it off once they play that quick video.
After the president was told, we're not going to get the $1 billion, and he said to him, you're being fired. And that was it. So when you have the PR company, and these emails are publicly released, you should probably read them, where they're saying, why are we being investigated? The vice president's son is on the board. And then what was it, like a couple months later, Joe Biden flies out there and gets the prosecutor fired. Here's the best part. If you're saying the prosecutor was doing a bad job, my question is, how come the new prosecutor who came in cleared Burisma of all cleared Zlochevsky of all wrongdoing, allowing him to return to Ukraine after he was under criminal investigation? And it's only after Donald Trump got in and started pressing things, he fled to Monaco. So if you don't know any of this, you can't just come on and say it's misinformation. Because I've done so much reporting on this.
Exactly.
More importantly, more about whether Joe Biden actually played a role in getting the prosecutor fired.
Oh, play the video.
Play the video.
I don't want to see the video. I want to actually see an article about it.
Do you want to hear Joe Biden say I got him fired because they wanted $1 billion and I held it over their head?
He literally did say it.
He goes, I don't want to see the video. I want to see an article.
Biden was
wait, how about you see it come right out of Biden's mouth?
In
How's
a position that everyone knew he shouldn't be in. He never had any experience.
The board position?
Burisma, yeah.
The board position?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? I thought that he took an unpaid job with that.
No, he got paid
hundreds
tens
of
thousands of dollars.
Yeah, listen,
he profited
and here's
a
the
lot
thing
from
is kind of like what I've already been saying is I recognize that there's corruption on both sides. It was to my understanding that Joe Biden didn't play a role in getting that prosecutor fired.
Well, here you go.
Let's play the video.
All right, let's listen to the video.
I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. You have no.
Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi is
wonky. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
Someone who was solid, who cleared Zlochevsky of all wrongdoing. And then after Trump got in, they reopened investigations and he fled to Monaco. So it sounds like, based on the fact that the PR firm for Burisma was reaching out to the State Department, that Joe Biden admitted he used $1 billion in guaranteed loans, something he's not allowed to do. That's what they accused Trump of doing. He doesn't have the authority to do it. Only Congress has the authority to do it. Joe Biden illegally said, you're not getting $1 billion unless the prosecutor gets fired. Matt Taibbi, you know who Matt Taibbi is?
Come on.
Rolling Stone, liberal, hates Trump. Wrote an article, he said, about how crazy it was that if you actually did any amount of basic journalism, you found a dozen or more active criminal investigations in this company. In fact, I don't know.
There probably is. If I could just really quickly, I will 100% concede again that, yes, there is corruption on both sides. I hadn't seen that video before, so I will be 100% willing to look more into that.
Yeah, that's the video that I was asking specifically.
Look more into it.
I'm glad that you played that for me.
I was wrong, sorry.
I mean, I'm always open to learning new information. And
but also,
come on, I've been wrong about plenty of other things before too. I'm not afraid to acknowledge it.
Yeah, this is.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Hunter Avallone just proved that he's a super low information voter. He's listen, I'm not a political commentator. I'm just a knucklehead that gets up here, makes some videos, has some fun, tries to get a few laughs, calls out some hypocrisy that we got going on, the insanity going on in the world today. Everything's flipped upside down. That's it. This kid claims to be some kind of political analyst, debater, whatever. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, if you're going to claim to be what you are, do the research. Maybe he just got lazy. Maybe I don't know anything about this kid. So maybe he was good a while back when he used to be a conservative and then got lazy and just decided, I'm going to go to the left and not do any research and not give it, know what I'm talking about. Who knows? I don't know. But clearly, this guy has no idea anything about the Biden family or what they were doing in Ukraine. None of that. Another thing he said, let me see if I can find this clip too. They're starting to talk about the 1619 project. This kid goes, it's such a cop-out the way he does it. He starts to explain the 1619 project and then completely gets out of it and throws it off to Tim because it's clear he has no idea what it is. He has no idea. absolutely zero idea what's going on. So he kind of pushes it back to Tim. Let me see if I can find the clip. I'm not going to hunt through these forever. I wasn't going to play that, but if I can find it real quick, I'm going to show you guys this last one. It just shows you he's clueless. He doesn't know. And listen, I'm not ragging on the kid. He might be a nice kid. I don't know. Seems like a decent kid. Just seems very young, very misinformed, and young doesn't matter. I was listening to Anthony Bryant Logan last night, his live podcast. An 11-year-old called live on Anthony Bryant Logan and was talking about the stimulus deal and this and that. 11-year-old kid. So it doesn't really matter how old you are. This 11-year-old kid knew what they were talking about. ABL was like, much props to the parents, the dad and mom for raising this kid like that. This kid's going to be, this kid knows what they're talking about. Good for them. Hunter Avalllone doesn't know what he's talking about. It's crystal clear. So not a jab at who you are as a person or how you are as a family man or what but don't come on a political. You should know that you're coming on here. You should know Tim Pool's somebody that does this all day and night and every day has people on and talks about politics and policies and politicians and everything else. And you come on here with unloaded guns. It's literally like showing up to a duel with a gun with no bullets in it. Like, what? I can't say I had respect for this kid before this because I didn't even know him. But any respect, not even respect. I'm not even going to call it respect. Because he didn't do anything to disrespect me. Why would I not respect him? But anything that came out of, when I was watching this on the TIMCAST IRL, anything that came out of Hunter Avallone's mouth after I heard him say this and the thing about 1619 Project, dismissed. I'm like, this kid has no clue what he's talking about. I'm not even going to give him another second of my time to listen to what he's saying, because he has no idea what he's talking about. He's clueless. He just tried to tell Tim Pool that what Tim Pool was saying about Joe Biden and the prosecutor over in Ukraine getting him fired was misinformation. He said, I'm not going to let you spread this misinformation. I can't. What?
I actually was unaware that the 1619 Project was being taught widespread
The
in
teachers
schools.
really like
What is
it.
the gist of it?
The 1619? It's a historically inaccurate account of basically America's founding, and they argue that America was founded on, I don't even fully understand it either, because I just know it's stupid and inaccurate.
From Education Next, educators around the
So, I don't know the whole details of the 1619 Project. So when Ian said that, and Hunter started to explain, I was like, oh, cool, let me hear about the 1619 Project. Oh, well, it's about America founded, I don't even know. I just know it's stupid. Come on, man. All right, I'm going to end this video now. Listen, if you're going to get on a show like Tim Pool and talk about politics and try to defend your views and your policies and your politicians and this and that, do it. But you come on there and, you kind of made a fool of yourself. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'll never listen to a word this kid says because he just doesn't know what he's talking about. He's trying to tell Tim Pool and everyone else that Tim spread misinformation, and then he had a video played right in front of him that proved he was 100% incorrect, and that what Tim was saying was absolutely correct. So I don't know. It just seems like a lot of these people are talking heads, and he's one of them. I just want to make this video. Like I said, I want to make it a week ago, but I didn't have internet, so let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy, Hunter Avallone. I know a lot of you guys that left comments on the video I left about Destiny were fans of Destiny, so you're probably fans about this guy. But you can't deny what I'm saying about this kid being a very low information voter, low information person when it comes to politics. He really doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to a lot of things. Sounds like he just listens to CNN and MSNBC and Vosh Radio. All right, guys, like I said, hit the subscribe button. I don't think I'm going to hit my goal of 100 subscribers by Christmas, but I'm growing, and I'm still going to continue to try to keep growing and bringing you guys the best content that I possibly can. I got some new equipment coming in, starting to get my studio set up a little better, so bear with me. Stay tuned. We got some great stuff ahead. Join me on this journey. Listen, guys, the world's gone crazy. Everything's upside down. just stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your neighbors. Help people out. Just be a good person. Everything's gonna be okay. We'll get through this. Everyone's gonna get through this okay. You just gotta, keep yourself grounded and help other people out. Do the best you can to be a good person. Um, and really, that's the best you can do. Everything's gonna work out, guys. So have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever whatever you celebrate. I hope you enjoy the holidays. Happy New Year. I'm sure I got a few great videos coming up after Christmas, but I think I'm gonna take a couple days off here to spend some time with the family, enjoy myself, get my start getting my things set up. So I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Stay blessed out there. Till next time. Peace.